LinkedIn is a website full of insufferable people. So today we're going to be taking a look at some of the worst offenders from the subreddit r/LinkedIn Lunatics. I'm reviewing over 500 applications for a director of IT operations vacancy. One applicant has a LinkedIn profile photo of them sitting at a bar with a pint in their hand. It looks like a pint of beer. What? A pint of beer? The applicant has consumed a pint of beer. Appropriate? The person applied via LinkedIn too. Why would that not be appropriate? Someone just replied with, I have a goat in my photo. Good for you. CEO of a California-based cannabis business cyberbullying a woman on LinkedIn. I think you can guess what this means. I'm sorry, what? You should be sorry for being such a fool publicly, libtards. Okay, Steel Clock Smith the Third. Okay, calm down. Put your keyboard away. As a recruiter, we are constantly having to find new and interesting ways to get hold of clients. Thanks for the other night. You were absolutely sensational. Can't wait to do it again. Sorry, who is this? Peter, it's Toby from Mark's Consulting Partners. Glad your phone is working. Sent you 3 CVs 2 weeks ago and haven't heard a thing back. Please let me know your thoughts so that I can keep my candidates up to date. Oh. I don't think this is the sort of business flex you think it is. A neighbor shared this on another forum, sharing it here. Hire me, looking for a data analyst or data scientist. He hasn't spelled skills right. I don't think he'd make a very good data analyst or data scientist. He can't spell skills. I wouldn't hire him to be my data analyst or data scientist. I used to sell illegal drugs and I was good at it. Thank God I got arrested. All right. I keep this work experience on my LinkedIn to show that formerly incarcerated people have valuable and transferable skills. If your company is open to considering formerly incarcerated job candidates, you should check out the company I've built. We help over 500 companies source, vet, hire, and retain formerly incarcerated job candidates. Everyone deserves a second chance. Oh my God. Okay, right. You know what? I respect this. I understand the vision. So he's got past job, drug dealer, misguided talent, self-employed. Started with $500 and grew the business to over $8,000 a month in revenue. That is impressive. That is good work experience. Met and exceeded customer expectations, successfully managed multiple suppliers, successfully collected all receivables without the use of intimidation or violence, closed down operations after being arrested and sentenced to prison. Yeah, that'll do it. I hired all 18 plus members of my team after no more than a 30-minute interview. Here's how I assess what makes a great candidate. I focus on just 2 things. 1, they should have earned at least $1 from someone other than their mother. Salaries don't count. Sounds simple. I mean, where are they going to earn money from if not their salaries if they don't own a business? Sounds simple, but you'd be surprised at how many candidates don't meet that criteria. Most people have actually never made an independent dollar other than through salaries in their lives. For example, we hired our 2 first engineers fresh out of college. They used to teach coding to other students and get paid. 2, you should have played... What? You should have played competitive sports at a decently high level. Sorry, what is this job role? At the national level, state level, or anything like that. We have team members who used to play various different sports at a higher level, like rollerblading and badminton. What do you count as high-level rollerblading? But Arjun, what about coding or marketing skills? Yes, they have to know it, but we can beat them into shape if necessary. Technical skills can be taught and improved. Grumption cannot. I mean, they should probably know how to do the job and not know how to play badminton good if you're hiring for a coding or marketing job. Does this really count as education? So under education, they got MIT, attended a luncheon for prospective MBA candidates, never applied, Harvard University, 60-minute campus tour. Yeah, man, I was in Harry Potter because I did the studio tour when I was 16. Stanford University, 45-minute campus tour, also attended a football game, was not accepted, got an informal brochure encouraging. You got given a brochure, never applied. I don't think this can count as education. Oh my God, okay. I'm in a Reddit hate group called LinkedIn Lunatic. Why are they separating like this into individual paragraphs? There don't need to be this many paragraphs. My post can be found in it and a lot of other creators too. I was a little disheartened at first to see so much hate towards people creating it. People on LinkedIn don't really create too much. They just sort of like lick their own ass. That is basically what LinkedIn is. It's just a big circle jerk, a lot of it. But then I reassess the situation. Everyone on here is creating content for a reason. It's moving the needle forward for them. All right. Landing sponsorships, more clients clients building personal brands. Then there's trolls that are almost always anonymous, spending countless hours towards tearing others down, not monetizing their time or efforts, not creating any sort of positive impact, which to me is more disheartening. Imagine how amazing our world would be if people like this did something productive with their lives. If you put yourself out there enough, you're gonna get hate. It's inevitable. But what did they post of yours? You've written so much. So invested in LinkedIn, I got a tattoo of my profile's QR code. I'm blurring that so you're not getting any publicity to your LinkedIn profile. Oh man, this is such a boomer post. I think this about sums up the priorities of people who choose to have other taxpayers cover their college debt. It's a shame that the generation of $1,000 phones, $500 concert tickets, and $9 where are you getting a cup of coffee for $9? Can't pay their college loan. Lol. Michael, you probably got your house for about $3,000. Pipe down. Jesus Christ, is this person's profile picture an AI image of themselves? Or do they just look very scary? He was our lead sales guy since day one. After 4 years, I asked him to quit. I've heard that he and his wife started a business on the side. Once I learned this, I asked him to quit. He was clear that he wanted to keep working with us, but also wanted to start his dream business. I reiterated, you need to quit. He was shocked. He thought I was firing him, which was completely the opposite of what I was trying to do. Well, no, you sacked him. You said, I want you to quit. I'm going to ask you to quit. What if he said no? Then you would have sacked him. I was telling him that he was ready, had my support, and needed to chase his dreams. He probably just started selling stuff on eBay, like just stuff around the house. He was prepared to start his own business. If I knew deep down he was not prepared, I wouldn't have asked him to quit to pursue his dreams. Keep in mind, over the past 4 years, I have spent hundreds of hours training him and invested a lot into his career. At the end of the day, do I consider building an employee up and encouraging them to pursue their dreams a loss on my end? Of course not. It's a huge win. The relationship does not end when someone is not working for me. Doing the right thing for your current employees and future acquaintances is the right thing. Yeah, but like 90% of businesses fail in the first year. If he wanted to quit and focus on that side business, he would have done that. But you're just forcing him out. That was probably just a little fun thing he had on the side that was making him a little bit of money. Like, you're just like, no, you need to quit now and take that very seriously and make it your full-time job and stress over it. I can't stand these perfect angel employer bullshit artists. Things I'm sick of hearing from my employees. Can I leave? Alright, what's this say? Incredible quiff, by the way. Things I'm sick of hearing from my employees. Can I leave early? I'll be late in the morning. My child is sick. Can I rush off? I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Is that okay? I'm going to be late back from last night. I don't care. I hired you for a job and I fully trust that you get it done. To be fair, that is good. That is good from him. I'm traveling for work this weekend, and instead of staying at a fancy hotel, I decided to sleep in my rental car, even though the car wasn't... Why are you posting this on LinkedIn? Even though the car wasn't the most spacious, I managed to put the back seat down and get comfortable with a pillow and sheets that I packed in my carry-on. Although my company allows me to spend up to $250 a night on a hotel, oh, that's generous. You should have taken that. That's not going to come out of your paycheck. I wanted to save money because every dollar counts on the profit and loss. Yes! Sleeping in your car to help out the shareholders. Yes! They're the ones that really need it. Creating shareholder value. We love to see it. Go! Mate, just fucking take the money and go stay in a hotel. Stay in a cheap hotel. If you really care about the profit and loss that much, don't sleep in your car, you psycho. Like, you're being offered a bed, a place to sleep, a luxurious place to sleep, $250 a night worth. And you're like, no, I want to act in the interest of the shareholders. I'm going to sleep in my car for a few days. Well, I'm looking for a junior wife to join my life. Job type full-time fixed-term contracts are not allowed for anti-Shiite regulations. Career level, entry level, salary confidential. Requirements bachelor's. You require a bachelor's degree for your wife. Okay. Requirements bachelor's degree, minimum of 2 years of experience in cooking, good communication skills, respectable and decent. And Matt, like, how desperate are you to go for a girlfriend to go on LinkedIn and post this? Go on Tinder or Hinge, my friend. There's apps for this. Good command of English to call me baby and sweetie in the morning and after midnight. Interested candidates can send their CVs to DM, and then it's got this fucking emoji. Yeah, you ain't getting any serious applications, my friends. What did Jude Bellingham's overhead kick teach us about resilience in business operations? Have a fucking day off. Hey, can I ask you a question? You got a sec? Hello, the worst of them all. Nothing infuriates me more than someone shooting me a message like this, except England at the Euros. Yeah, to be fair, understandable. England at the Euros, boring. Surprised we even got to the final, to be honest. You've pulled someone away from whatever they were doing to wait for your next message so they can reply. Instead, just write your question / what you need in one go. The recipient can digest it all in one go without waiting for XXX is typing to stop. Grin. Never know. If you keep doing it, you might get fired. They've called someone out. You've been warned. One more and you're fired. Fired into the sun for being such a weapon. Hello. Message me with just hello again and you're fired. Decent bloke. What the I'd like to normalize a 6-day, 12-hour workday for men 16 to 28. Despite all the self-worth voodoo on media, society values you based on your utility. And when you're young, you have none. But you have a lot of energy. So trade the energy for experience points and become useful. No. What the fuck? 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. What? And just not enjoy your youth for the sake of work. For the sake of shareholder value. I was pitched to by a guy in a t-shirt video call earlier this week. We would be spending 10,000 euros for a marketing service. The content of the meeting was good and I'm ready to buy, but the t-shirt is stopping me pulling the trigger. What? So he was good. He was qualified for the job. He earned your money. He was like, yeah, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do the job. I'm going to do it proper. And he showed you that he is going to do it. And you were like, nah, the t-shirt's putting me. You know what? You're the perfect guy for the job. It's just the t-shirt. It's putting me off. Am I old-fashioned, out of touch? Should I see past this? Yeah, I mean, like, who's going to sit at home in a suit? Or is this an indicator of how casually he'll handle my business and how little he really cares about the sale? Well, I know I'd never pitch to a prospect in a t-shirt. Help me out. Man, just fucking, if he's right for the job, just let him do it. We have now implemented the option to work from home for 2 days each month. PJs all day. Yes, this is a positive. New flexibility for myself and the team. These work from home days are perfect for balancing work with life's little errands, like medical appointments without using any holidays. Here's my comfy home office setup. That's nice. That's nice. But I don't know if it's worth posting on LinkedIn for. It's just like LinkedIn is just people showing off and it being like, look how good a boss I am. Look how good my company is. Look how good a boss I am. What I'm working for, 1 million per year income, 10-hour work week. Daily tasks I enjoy, doing no tasks I hate, lots of time for family, lots of time for health, lots of time for hobbies. Getting crazy rich doesn't appeal to me. Would rather be well-rounded. I mean, like, I think 1 million per year is pretty rich. That's kind of rich. And what do you mean, like, oh, yeah, getting crazy rich doesn't appeal to me? I'd rather be really well-rounded. Do you know how much you're gonna have to work? But like, if you want to have a 10-hour work week and make 1 million per year, do you know how much work you're gonna have to put in beforehand to establish a business that can do that for you? A lot. A hell of a lot. You would not be very well-rounded if you were making 1 million per year from a 10-hour work week. We purposely don't post specific job roles on our website. We need the most talented people in the world to execute on our mission of becoming the software and digital labor ecosystem, and aren't going to pigeonhole ourselves by only letting people apply to specific roles. We're looking for people who are excited to work 70 plus hours per week. Jasper, shut up. No one is excited to work 70 hours a week. Are you mental? If you're working every day, that's 10 hours. 10 hours every day. Mental. You head case. No one's excited to work 70 plus hours. And that's the minimum. Plus, there's more, apparently. Have exceptional writing skills, are extremely smart, have a figure-it-out mindset, set and achieve highly ambitious goals, are looking for their life's work. Man, shut up. I absolutely despise when people shut off from work on Saturday/Sundays. I know, it's worst, isn't it? There's a mindset some people have where they count down the hours to 5 p.m. or count down the days until Friday. I just hate it. It's a losing mentality. We're not in high school anymore. You have an opportunity to get ahead. Freaking seize it. How successful do you want to be? How motivated are you to be great? I don't expect everyone to work as hard as Elon Musk, but if you're in business and you can do something to drive your company forward, don't sit on it, do it. All right, yeah. Shareholder value. Work your Saturdays and Sundays to get shareholder value. You need to make 250 cold calls per week. You start, but 20 minutes in, you feel overwhelmed. What are you doing making 250 cold calls per week? Like, unorganized and unaware of how many calls you've made, you stop. Here's a hack. Create 250 empty checkboxes. After each call, check a box. That's going to be a lot. Like just drawing 250 little squares. It's going to take you a lot of time. After each call, check a box. Seems simple, but this does 3 things. Reduces anxiety by visualizing progress. If I saw 250 little checkboxes and I had to do one after every time I call someone that doesn't want to be called, that's daunting. 250 checkboxes brings your lofty goal back down to earth. No, it certainly does not. It keeps you engaged with each check. Phone screen interview tips you've never heard of. Don't answer the phone. Hello. If you know that Rachel, the recruiter, is going to call you at 3 p.m. on Tuesday, answer the phone. Hello, this is Alison. This makes you look professional right off the bat. All right. Don't skip the small talk. If the recruiter says, hey, how are you? Don't say good, how are you? This is your opportunity to show how positive, uplifting, and enthusiastic you are. You can instead say, I'm doing great. I just went for a walk outside and it's a gorgeous day. How are you? Free, cheap. If you're on your phone, that means you can be looking at their company website, your notes, answers to common interview questions. The possibilities are endless. Be prepared. Have material in front of you that you can reference. Yeah, okay, that's actually quite a good bit of advice, I guess. Feedback. The candidate was great, but when asked the question, name a time you've been rejected, candidate responds every weekend. Fair play to the lad, but as much as I admire the answer, it didn't land in the role. Even when you think you have got on a level with the interviewer, always try and keep it professional and read the room. Boring, Jack, you're boring. We just moved from a 6-day to 5-day work. You had a 6-day work week. After 4 years of building pristine care, we started with you started with a 7-day work week. Is that even legal? Then 6, now 5. Top reasons. 1, senior most leadership team asked this as a strong expectation. Yeah, I'd expect so. Our recently joined HR head pushed us. I'm sure everyone within the company except you was in favor of a 5-day working week as opposed to a 6 or 7-day one. New senior leaders who we wish to hire got stuck at yeah, I bet. Young leaders who built pristine care got married and wanted to spend more time outside work. The selfish bastards. They're not providing shareholder value there, are they? You don't provide shareholder value when you spend time with your wife. Leadership survey pointed this out clearly. So what you basically just said is, yeah, basically everyone in the company hates that I make them work every day. I did not know this. This was news to me, so I've changed it. Many senior leaders unofficially were working 5 days a week and felt guilty of this. Hiring conversions on analytical functions became low. All 3 co-founders have lived up to the ethos of disagree but commit and personally figuring out what to do with an extra day. I don't know, spend time with your family or something, mate. Do something else other than work. Like and subscribe for shareholder value.